How to become an independent English learner. Today in this video, I am going to share 4 practical tips from my experience on how to become an independent English learner. Let's begin with tip number 1. The first tip. Set a short-term goal. A goal that can be achieved within a few days. It could be a 3-day goal, a 5-day goal, or a 1-week goal, or whatever. Setting a short-term goal is the first and important step in independent learning because nobody is here to guide us or monitor our progress. So we have to take the full responsibility in our learning. We have to track our progress at regular intervals. Yes, of course, you should have a long-term goal, but what happens when you focus only on your long-term goal is that you may procrastinate your learning. You may think like, okay, I have 1 year of time ahead or I have 2 years of time ahead. So I will start to learn English on tomorrow. And this tomorrow will extend to days, weeks and months, and you will make no progress in the long run. So it is better to divide your big goals into smaller short-term goals because it is easier to achieve. Achieving these smaller milestones will make us feel a kind of happiness and accomplishment, which will keep us motivated to work towards our goal every single day. Suppose your long-term goal is to become fluent in English within 1 year, then you can divide your long-term goal into small short-term goals. As I said before, set a 3-day or 5-day goal and you can decide what you are going to learn on these days or what progress you are going to achieve on these days. Okay, in order to become fluent in English within 1 year, you know that first you need to grow your vocabulary and learn some basic grammar rules, right? So let's start with that. Take a notebook as your short-term goal setting journal. Write down your first short-term goal there. You can also mention the duration of your goal. I mean, the start date and end date of your goal. Also make sure that your short-term goal is simple and achievable as possible within this short time frame. For example, you can write like, I will learn 10 new English words within this short time period or something like that. So now your goal is ready. Now you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve within this short time frame. Okay, so now moving on to the second tip. The second tip is choose a platform. Today you have Google, YouTube, Instagram and many other English learning applications. Choose a platform that you like for your independent learning and stick with that one platform. Because when you start to consume information from multiple platforms, it can probably cause a lot of confusion. So it is better to stick with one platform. If you choose YouTube as your learning platform, then stick with YouTube until you have accomplished your goal. As you have written in your notebook, as you have written in your goal setting notebook, you can learn the 10 new English words from YouTube. Watching English content on YouTube is the best way to grow your vocabulary. I have already mentioned this in my previous videos and I am repeating it all over again here. Watching English interviews, English vlogs, English speeches and any other English content on YouTube can help you find out many words that are new to you. You will also get to know the context of using those words in our conversations. Note down all those new words, their application and everything you learn in your notebook. So now you have set a short-term goal, you have chosen a learning platform and you have started to write everything you learn in your notebook. Now let's move on to the third tip. Imitate the speakers on YouTube. That means after having listened to the speakers, pause the video and imitate what the speaker has said. Pay attention to their pronunciation and observe the way they form sentences while speaking English and imitate them. Recording your voice on your phone and then comparing it with the speakers will help you find out the areas where you need improvement. Now, the fourth and the last step. It is nothing other than practice. No matter how many resources we have, we cannot master any skill unless we practice. So practice speaking something. Create sentences on your own with the words that you have learned and noted down in your journal. Practice speaking aloud. When we speak aloud, our mouth muscles and our tongue will become used to pronouncing words correctly. So do regular practice. Okay? So these are the 4 tips that you can consider for independent learning. Once you have successfully accomplished one set of short-term goals, then you can go on to the second round and make another set of short-term goals and start working towards them. You can follow the same learning process. After 1 year, when you flip through the pages of your notebook, you will be amazed at how many new English words you have learned. And you will also have improved a lot in your English communication skills as well. So first, set a short-term goal. Choose a learning platform. Imitate the people whose English you like. Take notes and practice. Make your independent English learning easier and more effective by following these 4 tips. Happy learning. Bye.